Okay, I believe we're back. So, like I said, we will be doing the. I will be continuing this section where I pick out random words using a random number generator on my calculator, and I will attempt to explain whatever picture is described by those words. So, I will start it off by getting the first word, which is the first number, which is 19. So the noun is a water bottle. The next number is 8. So the verb is protect. And the third number is 7. And the adjective is small. So it is a small water bottle that protects. So if we have a small water bottle, then we need some comparison. So let's say that this is the scale we're working with. So if we have the Washington Monument and then we put the bottle next to it, the bottle will be about this big. I'm not sure if you can see that, but that's the point. So then if we have, let's say, a loaf of bread, which is the normal 20 questions description of size, then it must be smaller than this. So we will assume that this is perhaps a 12-liter bottle, and it is not a liquor flask as it may look. I will put a wrapper on here to make it look more like a water bottle, but that is what we are working with. But if a small water bottle were to protect, then there's many ways a water bottle can protect things. So perhaps we'll get a zoomed in picture here. So we'll get a big view of this water bottle here, and so I will go ahead and draw that, and I gotta get the cap, and then just finish it up, and we'll get the wrapper here, and bear with me. This is not the most efficient process of drawing, but it is very entertaining even for me on this side, so I continue to do so. So there are many ways a water bottle could protect something. So let's say there's let's think of something that the water bottle might be protecting. So perhaps a small insect. If it's a small bottle, it has to be protecting something even smaller. So let's say there's a beetle. So the water bottle could protect this beetle by, or it could be a segmented beetle or an ant, because for some reason I'm drawing more than one segment, which is not the definition of a beetle, but we'll go with an ant because I've already drawn that. So the water bottle can protect this ant. That it just has a fifth leg, another leg if you want it. The water bottle can protect this ant by encapsulating the ant. So if the ant is on the inside, then it can protect the ant. But what we will find is that the ant will suffocate if there is not a hole in the top. So we will put a hole in the top there so the ant can breathe. And the way that an ant would survive in a water bottle, we would have to assume that the water bottle does not have water in it, which is a hard assumption, but I want you to bear with me because ants cannot swim very well unless they are the weird ones that build bridges, and that scares me. But so if it's protecting an ant, then by itself a water bottle isn't necessarily the best protection. But we can assume that if this is a very valiant water bottle, perhaps it has a shield here, and So we'll go ahead and give it a kite shield, because according to RuneScape that is more protection than the normal shield. And we'll give it a little detail as we go. But in order to get a little more protection for this ant, because water bottles are relatively easy to puncture with any type of projectile, especially if they are not full of water, and especially if there is a hole in the top, because this relieves the pressure of the water bottle, so there is less force going out. So this is it's a small force, so we'll give it a tiny F. So it has less force coming out of the bottle due to the air pressure pushing on the walls of the water bottle. Because of this hole, there's a break in the pressure, so the pressure is not constant, or is not the volume of air inside the bottle is not constant. So that is why I do believe the water bottle would require some outside help in protecting this ant. I'm gonna go ahead and undo that and redo it, because that was terrible. And then also, some may say the best defense is a good offense. So we'll just load up a cannon here to just in case there's any enemies running up hills or something. But you have to remember this is all scaled up, so this is a relatively small cannon, but I think that if anything we're attempting to attack our ant friend here, then this cannon would get the job done. That is not what you think. It is a cannon. So I will color it in a little bit more so that it doesn't look like what you're thinking. And I will add more wheels in the background so that it looks even less like that. So we're going to get a darker brown, because if things are in the background, they are darker. So this cannon has a fuse on it, and then we'll assume that this water bottle is taking preemptive precautions, so it has pre-lit this fuse, and it is waiting for the cannon to fire.